The attack speed into the egg is also nice. So it is a kill lane on both sides.
Or say safe lane. Your pause 5 isn't able to trade, then your carry is going to leave at level 3. Vice versa for the off lane as well. Raven is down to half HP while they're all fighting in the bottom lane. They're looking for Castaway. The blast off's there. The first blood secured. And it goes for Blacklist International.
Yeah, nicely done by them. This is a kill.
So, that's a lot of gap closing. Techies doesn't need to be next to Magnus for things to work. He can be further away. So that allows you like that 1 extra, maybe 2 extra seconds of gap closing. While Bombi is not in a very fun place right now. Raven and Carlo looking for the second kill here. He is trying to get away with the Arctic Burn. And thanks to the heal, he's able to escape as well back to safety. He will be out of the lane for a bit.
At least mid is dead. Ken is gone.
Oh, Ken.
Yeah, it's not an easy lane for him.
Not at all. Back and forth. Let me just keep an eye open on this top lane because there's a kill opportunity arising here with Bombi dropping fairly low. The spear comes out, the concoction will connect. However, that is physical damage. So this Wyvern counters with that with the cold embrace. Takes 0 damage. There comes Castaway with the teleport rotation as well, and maybe they can punish this Alk with no mana to fight back. A couple more hits. JG, will he land the spear? He's actually going to let him go. They will lose Castaway as Carlo gets a trade-off kill. Carlo's courier does die to Bombi, though, but can he get Bombi down? No, JG will intervene.
Nicely done to take cold embrace. It's an interesting
addition, but most of that is acid spray, the high right-click damage from Alchemist, and of course the Phoenix when you've got minus armor on top of you. And since they noticed the concoction spam, they're like, well, I'm just going to use heal. Meanwhile, Ken going to get hit by the Sonic Wave in the mid lane with Carlo there as well. Ken will drop, but he gets a kill on Carlo before he dies, so at least he's not...
But when it comes to like the Wyvern, I wasn't really that shocked by the cold embrace.
Oh, no, Gabby. He's really extending his limits here in this bottom lane, and they got a kill for CDR. ABED, he does not have his ulti, he doesn't have a mana really, and Tims is going to drop. The blast off will connect on Castaway, and they've got Ken here as well, who just respawned, rotated to this bottom lane for some kills. Gets a piece of that action.
Yeah, ABED on the side of Blacklist.
Another rotating top. You've got a smoking coming out as well. They got the arena placed down. Raven going to be surprised. The Alchemist, no ulti. He actually gets it off and he's regenerating, but the bonk hits at max range. Mars will get the kill on Raven. ABED hammering away. Tims with a jump onto the Mars. Mars is going to fall. Tims is dropping low on HP and isolated, but a nice 3-man taser disarm will buy some time for Carlo and ABED to get out of there as he will drop. So it's a 1-for-2 trade. Like you gotta have, like if there's some person in the Dota scene or the talent scene who is an absolute gem, you gotta talk about Snare. So he's just glorifying the SA people. Meanwhile, Gabby, he's caught one of his brethren. As Castaway is able to TP out, and if Mars is able to get away too, if he is, there's no tower though, so it looks like JG will eventually fall, just making them work a bit harder for that kill. RPUs, the
if you are Neon, even though you lost that fight bottom, you're not sad about what's happening on the map.
Tango trying to bait some information here. There's ABED. He pops his haste rune and looks for ABED, trying to surround him. There's the Sonic Wave available. Gotta remember that Sonic Wave will push the Pango away. Just trying to bait out Tims. He's trying to go for the suicide jump out, but not going to work out. Not really suicide jump, that's the old one. And as you can see, Ken's being pushed away by the Sonic Wave, so ABED's fine.
Yeah, but you knew it?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants. Did you know that imaginary number on Power of Imaginary is real? There you go. Pango,
yeah,
unreal.
That's irrelevant information. I don't think about that. Gabby might have landed the RP to get a Ken kill, but he will die. Tim's trying to slow him down, but an Eclipse use as well. Carlo will drop. That's the first Eclipse of the game for CDR. And he will score a secondary. Now he's farming the enemy jungle here at the same time.
He TP'd in, by the way, not on the Wisdom Rune. He TP'd in, perhaps because of the Wisdom Rune, but most importantly to ward up. Like, look at these wards from Radiant.
Abed, by the way, he's out of mana.
Super deep.
The Diffusal Blade is preventing Abed from escaping, and here comes the smoke. It finally seems to connect on top of Abed, and this is a very dead Queen of Pain. That Diffusal Blade, it's coming
Alchemist
perfect for Ken, and now they can hunt the Alchemist as well. There's Castaway teleporting in as well with the Furion, and it's a 4 versus 1 fight. You've got Phoenix coming in from the back, but he can't do anything to save his buddy.
Maybe
and
Phoenix
he just
as well
got
now.
2 big kills. You could maybe even get a third. There's the Wild Spear flying in, but it will not hit. 2,000 to 3,000 gold of an advantage by this time. So don't let the numbers fool you too much. Beautiful bonk on 3. They're dropped low. Tims will die to just a singular swashbuckle with a DD rune, and Carlo with Abed. Got all of their ults ready. They've got RP ready. Gabby, if he can land a big RP, that could change the whole thing. Or Raven already down a half HP. There we go. CDR. He doesn't get skewered. The BKB will turn it around. Raven's already down. Gabby's about to fall. There's an egg that will explode, and a sonic wave does connect onto 2. It doesn't
just so
hit any other heroes. Castaway's already aggressively teleporting in for vision, and he's caught Abed. 3 seconds for a blink available. Can Ken finish him off before he does? The Rolling Thunder's going to be there, but he dies inside of the Sprout.
He's going for Phoenix.
And onto Carlo they go as well. Ken will just right-click him down. A double kill for the Pango. 4 kills for Neon. And Blacklist is getting... I mean, they're literally the... And that too, yeah. Technically team wipe.
They got wiped. Overall,
and he's going to die again, so... There's that.
This game might be already over. Like, at this point, I hate to call it, but...
Turn things around, but for now... none of these engagements they've had have not worked at all in their favor. And they're going for the gate play. They're under... Well, they're actually not under vision, but they spot the Magnus while they're doing Roshan. 2 things at the same time, and Gabby submits to his fate. Radiant scan as well. Dude, these guys are on fire. They're going to triangle next. Sadly, they won't catch Raven. But this is really impressive. Like, fast gameplay, doing multiple things at the same time. You don't need 5 guys in Roche Bib with Luna with this much farm. They're just hunting kills all over the map, getting another objective at the same time, being active, constantly discussing what's the next thing we want.
You know what? Like, they don't have BKB on Mars. If they could kill off Mars easily with some Orchid Skewer back, that would be huge.
CDR gonna... Oh, the arena comes out, blocks out the escape from Magnus. It was a good idea. But JG again on top of his game. Castaway, though, fighting versus Abed and Raven. They're focusing the Nature's Prophet, and he goes down. Buyback does come out from Gabby. Still has the RP. Blink RP is available. Egg will explode. Connects onto nobody. CDR down to the low ground. There's Raven. And Gabby, what does he do? Who does he grab? He's only got the Mars. Ken just dodged it. Abed is so low on HP. 1 more hit should do it, but he's going to escape for the time being. But gets sniped by the Swashbuckle. And Raven is going to fall as well. And Blacklist are losing this game. Neon's running them over, and there's the GG call. 22 minutes. This team coming in with a blitz for game 1 in the morning series for SCA.
Good. The spirits, I guess.
Abed for losing game number 1.
Yep.
On the edge of the tower there, but no vision yet. Can they get from behind? As the horn blows, and off we go. Neon going to be straight behind. They get the stun on Carlo, and the blood is imminent towards the direction of Neon. Tims, he's going for the bubble, but it's not going to save him. CDR, 1 more right click, and actually Castaway gets the first blood, even though that Luna...
Oh, I'll tell you why he didn't move in.
Tower.
His creeps were garbage. That's why he couldn't find good creeps. That's why he couldn't move. This is just one of those...
Maybe Neon gets a catch here. That's a DD on the puck as well. They could be able to catch Tims here. Coil will be popped right on top of him. Chen with Pango. Here comes the Magnus as well, ready with RP. They're already finishing off the first hero. Rolling Thunder in. CDR in the front. The Luna's going to be there. They got the Shockwave connected. Magnus slowed down. RP available. Will drop it down, but Abed's focusing Ken. The Swashbuckle's not enough damage. The Skewer coming in. Raindrop's going to be popping. The Grenade's going to be connecting as well. Gabby's going to be low on HP. Carlo's going to go down. Gabby might just get the kill. He got CDR, but he will trade his life for it. But Ken getting a triple on this puck after that.
That's a disaster. Like, that's such a disaster for them. Because, look, this rotation down bottom, killing off the Luna, I feel like that's something that Neon expects and something that Blacklist expects as well. And something that you're kind of fine with. Like, you're playing this Luna, you know it's going to happen. You know this Chen is going to TP in. It's hard to counter.
Got a bit of an invasion coming in for JG. Abed using that big swashbuckle burst. Tim's frozen the bubble. He doesn't have any backup though. Doesn't look like anybody can actually save him. So for any chase. You want to catch the puck, you want to catch the Luna, Centaur. Stampede is still there though, so it is getting countered. But it's an ulti for an ulti, a support ulti for a core ulti, which makes it such a good pickup.
They're gonna go on this room.
And the coil on two.
Coil, yeah.
Ken's gonna get the pop, and the Ice Blast is flying in. It's gonna connect onto the Shadow Demon, so they make sure he will fall at least, even if Abed's able to disengage.
Okay, you get some kill. It's not perfect, but you get a kill. I think I mean, it was obvious they were trying.
Very
right?
failed gank, by the way.
It's hard for them. Like, look, this Blacklist lineup is missing one thing. It's missing any sort of control. Mid lane, they're not missing any control, and this Bangle is...
Oh, they got Abed as well. Disaster strikes right away. Neon are finding chinks in the armor.
There's no armor.
There's no armor really.
It's no chinks. There's nothing. You have no real ways of using it at the moment. They see Pango.
They do see Pango, and right there, canceling the TP as well. Abed's gonna have to submit to his fate here. He might have his ulti up, but the blast is there. The blast off is there. Abed trying to roll away. He's looking at the direction he's going at. He's gonna have to tank the mines as he's going out. Ken on the chase. Just a couple more hits could maybe do the trick. Chen throwing in the ulti. Witchblade is there. The debuff connects and hits Puck as well with the blink. He's so close to getting out. 300 HP. The orb will not connect.
Oh,
Puck's
Ken,
still going for it.
really?
Ken is going absolutely ham here. They popped the Stampede. He's trying to disjoint the charges, but no. Too aggressive. Ken feeling himself a bit too much there with that Stampede, and now Blacklist, they're sitting up in mid. JG actually gets the stun before onto Tim's. He's got Bombi here as well. Bombs his way. They got the Orchid popped on Techies, and Techies almost finishing off Tim's. Just a couple right clicks go in, and they also force ADR to use that Eclipse. Now a cast away. 10 seconds for another ulti. Tim's is down. Raven gonna walk into JG. JG, no stun available right now. Gonna get hit by the RP, but CDR coming in from the high ground position. Bombi, he's got 1 HP. JG's about to fall. He will drop. Now CDR has to fight against them, but Blacklist, they want to get the hell out of there. They've scored a couple wins already.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he can't hear us.
It's a very different game to the first one, right? Because both of these teams finally got what it takes, and Ken, he might go in. Let's see, Ken. Instant disruption.
Silence from the Orchid. Has another Yules to work with. Stampede onto Gabby. That's a big target for them to kill, and they will drop him down with the Eclipse. Maybe looked like overkill, but they were suspecting Blacklist to fight back, but they're not. Shadow Demon, he's currently stunned, but also hit him by the Glimmer Cape, or even Shadow Amulet in this case.
Nope.
If they can get it. If they can get out.
Let's see. Oh, this could be
very, very close. The smoke ran out. They don't know that they're coming. Woo! Half of your team's bottom, half of your team is top. This is very problematic for Neon right now. But what does Blacklist do with it? They spot out 10, and they saw people take the portal out, so they might just have to TP all the way to the outpost.
Exactly,
Centaur
right?
wants to go through. Centaur's going through. Okay, he canceled.
No. He's just triggering it. He's messing with them. This is much better for Neon than it could have been. This is probably the best case scenario because they go
now they're
bottom
coming.
now.
Yes, they are. But they're and right on top of them, Ice Blast could connect. The RP's coming out. CDR's down to half HP, and it's a big one. Can they clear them out? Yes, they can. CDR rips them apart with a triple for this Luna, and Blacklist thought they had the surprise advantage, but no. Blacklist, what can they do here? They're right next to the Tormentor and trying to go for the surprise. Gabby misses the skewer, gets hit by the Lucent Beam. Kent's coming from behind, pops his BKB. He needs some backup. This boy needs some milk, but he's going to get back to safety. Gabby, he's in his base. Abed, also kind of alone there with his Rolling Thunder, so that's one ulti spent. They still have RP though, but the coil comes out onto Tim's. Ken will back out for the time being, but Shadow Demon is dropping low, has to Glimmer Cape himself. But he doesn't die to Ken. And with that Parasma, Gabby gets the silence. That's the one. That's the play. But the Yules comes out just in time. And he's going to be able to throw himself into the shift. CDR, he does have a life stealer inside of him. And he won't be able to right click. And there goes her Aegis. Raven, now he feels like, I have the power. I want to rip these guys apart. They've got the Luna. Luna with the BKB on. Raven dying though. At the same time, the Ice Blast coming through as well. But he doesn't quite connect. And CDR, Ken's going to go down. And they lost Gabby. They've lost Gabby, and Luna's going to be fine for the time being. ABED closing in the gap. Luna low on HP, 200 to go. Carlo wants this kill with the Thunder High. Not going to work out. The Lifestealer finally finishes him off with the Infest, and JG has the TP home. And he'll be
way too deep versus heroes that can disposition you versus heroes that...
They're setting up again. Raven, does he get caught off surprise here? He pops his rage already. Good read. Stampede used as well. There goes 2 ultis for pretty much nothing. And jumps inside ABED. ABED is actually considering going in. Ken, you gotta be careful this time, bro. ABED's diving behind the supports. Bombies
There's the Hex.
Getting hit. Castaway's also slowed up, but look at this guy just running around. ABED chasing them from place to place. They actually get the snipe Carlo, but they killed the Chen. Now Pango might just run in.
Thinking about it. He's just backing out. Luna is up in 5 seconds.
And they're going to leave Tims to die.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate,
So sorry, bro. See ya later. Lifestealer finally has only 1 life to work with.
Raven seen in the mid lane. JG is in blink range. He's pinging him out already. Bombi's ready. The Hex goes out. The stun's going to be followed up right away. Stampede coming in. They got the disruption save. Ice Blast is coming in. The Raven is going to get hit by, but the Hex is onto the Puck. Puck's going to get RP'd as well. They got CDR coming in for the backup, but Kent's going to go down. Henny's out of game. Tims will take down one. Ken coming in with a buyback, and now with that buyback, they got to make something happen here. More kills. Raven gets blown up by CDR. Huge hit coming out from there, and Carlo is being chased as JG finishes off Gabby. Blacklist have lost 3. They took down 1. They couldn't kill the techies, and they might even lose more. Carlo is able to teleport out.
Doesn't
9
sound
minute
bad.
down. What?
9 seconds, sorry.
Oh.
9 seconds.
That's like
9.
Woo.
Imagine having a cooldown. What
9
would it
minutes.
What would a spell have to do to be 9 minutes cooldown? They're going to
Destroy a tower instantly. I don't know. JG going in the Hex again, and ABED is going to get blown up. He might need to buy back right away because Raven's already used his. And Blacklist gonna reset for a second, trying to chase for a kill on JG. It's Neon who are actually resetting. They've done and dealt the damage. Hex
Puck, no buyback.
He's the one with the buyback right now. He needs some help. Gets hit by the Rolling Thunder, actually interrupting the skewer. So he's stuck on the spot and now gets out. CDR in the front. ABED down a half HP already. Carlo's about to fall. He does get saved. Bombi doesn't quite get the blast off to connect. Raven's going to be hacking him down. Techies getting saved by the E-Blade for a second in front of the tier 4 towers, but that mine destroys both of them. That bomber takes something with him. We're onto the high ground position. Ken is also considering going in. They gotta move soon, and there we go. CDR goes in. The Lincolns will pop right away, but they will get the Hex out onto the Luna. Big heals from the Chen ulti as well. Sent over the BKB, running forward and looking for some kills here, but they're jumping the back line onto the Techies. They go. Techies saved by the E-Blade. Ken, he's also getting himself out of there. Lifestealer's BKB's already run out, and now they take down ABED. ABED down. Carlo to fall. Raven down. Tim's gone. Neon have done it. It's a 2-0 for the underdogs, and Blacklist will drop to the lower bracket. Holy.
Super nicely done. Right there by Neon. They have...